Alright, hey guys, this is my 2004 Pontiac Grand Am GT, and I decided to make a new video since my other one was really fuzzy and kind of crappy looking. So there's a shot of the SCT ram air hood, I guess, option that came. Apparently, if I understand correctly, it's a factory upgrade based off of the concept car, the SCT Grand Am, which was never put into production since the Grand Am was discontinued. There's the rims. I haven't changed those yet, but I upgraded the calipers. I actually just painted them red, but I think they look extremely nice. So you can get a decent shot of that. Painted all four of them. I like the chrome rims better than the other, I think, polished aluminum or whatever they are. Personally, they just looks a lot better, and it shines, you know, when you're driving. So it's a nice look. The badging on the car was already stripped when I got it, so I didn't have to do that myself. I think it looks cheesy when it's got, I mean, it's got a lot of badging. It's got this on the side here, it's got the Grand Am on the back trunk on the other side, and then it's also got the Ram Air V6 here. So I think this just makes it look a little cleaner. But I like the Ram Air V6 better than the V6 HO. Just seems a little cooler. My window tint, I don't know if you can get a good shot at that or not, but I got that done all the way around. See that a little bit there? It's 20% all the way, and I know a lot of people get tickets with it and stuff, but I have a doctor's note, so I can get away with it. There's the back rim, the back of the car. Let's see if I can get sort of a shot at it. I don't know if you can see the exhaust tips, they're really rusty and corroded. So I'm going to have to polish those guys up some weekend when I get time. There's the SCT hood, or excuse me, spoiler. I'm sure most of you guys know the difference, but usually it's just the regular GT and Grand Am SE spoiler has like a bump through here and it's just straight. This one is kind of angled off and it's flat all the way on top. There's the badging on the back here, just stock taillights. The other side of the car, I know a lot of people also change these to the dual post mirrors that are on like the Grand Prix and stuff, but you know, I actually kind of like these. Like, I just polished it up with some black dyed wax. It looks brand new, so no complaints there. On this side of the car, there's the sunroof or moonroof. I'm not really sure what the difference between the two is, but I'll show you the inside of the car is pretty much stock, but there's the inside, the leather. On the sunroof, I have it closed. There's the back seats. Down there, I put in some racing pedals just for the heck of it. And there's a switch here, which you probably can't see this very well since it's daytime, but there's red LED lights lighting the, I guess, place where your feet go, since I don't know the technical name of this, and it's there as well. And I'm considering also putting it back here. I have a bunch of extra strips, so we'll see what happens. See if I can close the door. I also have put these A-pillar gauge pods, or gauges in the A-pillar gauge pod. So there's the air to fuel ratio and then just the voltmeter gauge. So not trying to look turbo or anything like that, just I think it looks a little sportier. It does kind of look goofy in my opinion, since this is like kind of bumpy, that's bumpy, and that's bumpy. It's not really, you know, flush or straight, but you know, whatever. It's pretty much everything in here. The monsoon sound system, which I probably will be changing. Just the deck. Actually, in my opinion, the monsoon system sounds pretty well. It sounds pretty decent. I mean, I have the bass set at like 3 or 4. I'm not really into rap. It's more rock for me, so can't complain. But it's got a decent sound for my taste, I guess. There's the gauge cluster. And that's pretty much it. I also like these. I think they look kind of cool. So, alright. Show you. Oh, I got this Viper system installed as well. So it's pretty sweet. 40 extra bucks. Got the little trunk relay. So I don't know if you can hear this or not, but it's kind of cool sounding. pops the trunk. Back here, the only other thing that I have are some HIDs, some 8K HIDs, so I'll have to order some projector headlights for it. Thinking about the halos, but I'm not sure if that's going to look cheesy or not, so we'll see. I'll show you under the hood. I installed the stage 3 cold air intake, which ends up coming down right about here, so you had to take off the wheel and the splash guard and everything like that. It was a little endeavor, but alright, I gotta put the camera down. Sorry about the wind there. Okay, so that's where that bad guy went, right down into the fender wall. Kind of have this big open compartment now, so oh well, whatever. Oh, one thing, when you're putting these on, make sure the arrows, let me see if I can find any arrows. Yeah, make sure these arrows here and then the flow is pointing towards your engine, not that way, otherwise you'll get a bunch of engine lights popping up. So that was my mistake. 3400 SFI engine cover, since the upper intake manifold looked kind of crappy in my opinion, so threw that on there. Otherwise that's pretty much it in here. Another thing, be careful when if you're putting this on to not crack this vacuum hose. Sometimes, I mean, my car is 7 years old, so after a while, you know, this can get kind of dried, and if you bend it, it'll crack. So I actually got these flipped around. I'm guessing it was supposed to go over here, since the hose actually comes off more in a diagonal thing, and then the I guess this is the O2 sensor or something, is supposed to go up on top, but it wasn't too much of an issue. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So I know also some people keep that ram air duct that just kind of comes off here, channels the air, and then it goes over here. But you know, I don't think it actually really functions too well. Most of the air comes in down in the fender wall, since there's two sensors. Just goes in through here and then channels down into the fender to where the actual intake goes in. So, but I don't know, again, that's just my opinion, so not a hater of anybody else's car. Yeah, that's about it. I'll keep you guys posted on anything else that I do, so show my page some love and tell me what you think.